Hello, hello, welcome everyone. Fancy seeing you guys here, or fancy seeing me here. Thanks for joining, guys. Remember, if you haven't seen any of my work, check out my Instagram at Mr. Singh, or my shop, which is inkanima.com. Great to be here, live on Periscope. What up? Let's get you guys on the screen so I can see what you guys are commenting. And then, what up, Kat? Long time no see. Said, what's up, Asha? Hey, I missed you too. You know what? It feels like it's been ages since I've just been in my studio. We're just drawing, we're creating, we're just chatting. It's been at least 2 weeks. Yeah, John, you might be right. Congrats on you, man. Thank you very much, Ash. Asha, you know what? It's been a crazy journey, but it's been absolutely amazing. You know, so much has been happening, guys. If any of you guys follow me on social media, if you follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, yeah, Artscraft, fishing. Have I been fishing? Oh, I just realized what you meant by fishing. Yeah, in Jersey. BBC. What up, Ami? How's it going? For a second, what's up, Beth? For a second, then I was just like, hang on, when did I go fishing? That's brilliant. Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, guys, please do share this out. And if you can also retweet the tweet. That'd be absolutely epic. I'm just gonna, guys. So this is a bit of a behind the scenes. What's happening with this? So, you know, this animal project, right? This animal project I actually finished last year. You know, so I haven't actually created any more animal artwork this year in this collection. But this year I have been inundated by messages, and every time I have an art store, people keep saying, "Oh, can you do this? Can you do that?" And I was just thinking to myself yesterday. Over the weekend, I had a 2-day arts market in Birmingham, and it was so really good, really popular. And I was like, you know what? Should I just continue creating these artworks in A3 and just see what happens? You know, and that's exactly what I'm starting to do. So today, guys, is the first drawing that I'm adding to this collection. Like I said, the last artwork I added to this collection was the fire bear, I think, or it might have been a cat actually. And so I'm actually going to be drawing a brand new one, but I'm going to be drawing a wolf. So remember the first wolf that I did? It was geometric. So I wanted to draw another wolf, which you can add to the collection, which isn't geometric, which is free flow like this, but has a theme from a culture. And as I draw this, I'm not going to tell you which culture it is, but I want you guys to guess which culture I've chosen and which one I want to incorporate into this artwork. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Let's do this. I'm really excited. I am actually very excited to get this going and just see where it would go. You know what? I miss doing like personal projects. I've been doing a lot of commission work recently. I've been doing loads of big sculpture work, all sorts. You know, and I think it gets to a time where you just want to. It's really important just to kind of switch off and sit back and relax and just do like personal work like this, you know, which doesn't have any time scale, doesn't have any demands and brief or anything like that. No? Is it from the modern culture? I wouldn't say it's a modern culture. No, it's quite a traditional one. But yeah, how's everyone else doing, guys? Have I missed anything on the whole Periscope land? The last live streams that I did was in Jersey, but I couldn't really have a conversation with you guys in Jersey because I was painting the gorilla. So, but I did watch back on the live stream. So, thank you for all the comments. Thank you for the super hearts that you guys left as well. Is it in the modern culture? No. Yes. No. Maybe so. So this is going to be the exciting part. Oh, guys, I've done my first ink line drawing. You know what's really interesting about this? So since I've done this, since I've been working on loads of other artworks, I've actually gained a lot more confidence, as you do. in creating ink art. So I didn't actually mind doing a bit of pencil sketch beforehand, because I knew I'm way past that kind of moment in life where I would just erase and then draw again and erase and draw again, you know, just keep going, because I wasn't satisfied or happy with what I was creating. And so yeah, it's really interesting how when you create something, or when you work on a project that you haven't worked on in like probably like a year, actually it was the last time I created an animal artwork like this. It feels good knowing that you've grown. John, it's not extinct, but it's a traditional one. You'll see, John. Don't guess yet, because I haven't actually done any pattern work from them yet. I'm painting a fortnight llama for my grandson's birthday. Ah, awesome, Beth. That's very cool. What was it? You know that giraffe that I did for Worcester last year, that big sculpture? A lot of the kids who saw that kept saying that looks like the fortnight llama, which is hilarious, because I asked people like in the early time lapses what it was, and they had a lot of fun taking the mick out of me on TikTok. Well, not at me, but out of the question, because it was kind of obvious. But that was the whole point of the question. John, it's a good guess. Okay, that's a good guess. All right, let's just add. I want to just keep adding ink art to this. You know what? You know what? Let's use these pens. Let's use these pens. And let's go back to this. The reason why I use this pen is because it works with alcohol tone markers, color tone markers. This one is actually pretty good as well, but it's sometimes slightly smudged. But you know what? Let's just go for it. But I'm really excited about this one. So after this one, I've actually put guys. I did in my latest Instagram story. I asked people on my Instagram, which animals would you like to see? So if you guys want to answer, please do comment, reply back to that question that I asked in my Instagram stories. So I can have a list again of potential animals that I can draw. I've already received quite a lot of replies back to that. So there's going to be a list that I'm going to be creating. And this year we're going to start this one back up and we're going to do some more animals, which is actually really exciting because there should be loads. Yes, John, I will be on for another 30 minutes, definitely. I'm going to try getting as much of the black ink work as I can get done in this broadcast. Hey, thanks for the super, Sasha. Appreciate it. So yeah, if you guys do follow me on social media, you would kind of see all the kind of cool stuff I've been up to. One of the big things I've been up to is when I came back from Scotland, working on the Urwuli sculpture, which was very cool. It ended up being very, very cool. I went to Jersey, so then I flew to Jersey. Jersey was amazing. Like, my sponsors are brilliant. What's up, people? Archie? I'm a bit sore throat. Yeah, so my sponsors were brilliant. I was there for a week, and I purposely took a week off because I wanted to kind of take a little bit of a holiday, sightsee, enjoy Jersey. Jersey is a beautiful island, really, really nice island. It's very white. Hey, what's up, Hattie? Bizzle. Hattie Bizzle. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my yeah, so I was there. If Coopers are watching, what's up, Coopers? The CEO of Coopers is awesome. They gave me lots of free coffee, lots of cake, lots of stuff while I was there, which is awesome. The CEO of Coopers took me around the island of Jersey. He was a fantastic tour guide. I managed to get some very cool links with a lot of people over there. What's up, Francesca? Hello, hello from Mexico. Hello from the United Kingdom of Doodlism. But you know, one thing I'm going to be doing more of this year, guys. I'm actually going to be doing more arts markets this year. I'm actually really excited about doing more arts markets. It's something that I love. What's up, Salima? Bonsoir. Yes. You live in the United Doodle Kingdom, Cat Kid, don't you? Thank you very much. So this will be inked and it will be coloured just like this. So we will be adding a lot of colour to this, but we will be adding a lot of pattern work to this as well. So this is the first animal, guys, that I'm adding to this collection this year that I've done. So the first one I'm doing is a wolf. A lot more curves to this one. Every single one that I do, I look at a culture around the world and I try to adopt their pattern work and flow within this artwork, and I've already chosen a culture. Next animal, I'll choose another one, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So guys, I might be saying yes to one more sculpture this year. I'm in two minds of whether I should, because at the moment it's a different type of one. It's for a different type of project, and I've already done 4 or 5. I can't remember how many I've done. Looks feminine. Good. It's a mother wolf, probably. The wolf that I did before was geometric, was very masculine. So this one, I actually don't mind if it is feminine. It'll go well, because the other wolf that I did was geometric, and it was definitely masculine, very, very much masculine. So this one's going to be a nice little change from that. Nope. I guess. Okay, first of all, guys, we're not playing Pictionary. So, but no. Wait until I do some of the pattern work, and then you'll probably see. So yeah, I might be saying yes to one more sculpture work. The first sculpture that's going to be announced and officially in the public eye is going to be my wallaby, guys. So, with yes, Poscas. You know what, Kat? Actually, I am going to be doing a Posca giveaway. I just need to schedule that in, but it will happen. John, thank you very much for the super hearts. You're awesome. If I don't say thank you straight away, it's because I'm not looking at my screen. I'm looking at my laptop, so I can't see the whoever gives super hearts instantly, but I will see it. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to give some away. I had some left over from a project that I did. I gave quite a lot to the artists in Jersey, which is nice. They really, really appreciated it. Okay, I feel like this side I want to be a little bit different to this side. So what I'm going to do is let's work on the left side of this animal, and then we'll work on the right side. I feel like I do want slightly something different on this side, like all over, but we'll see. Let's just do this. Good morning. Is that a ghost? It could be. Do you recognize him or her? Was it just a game to you? But a man so two different. Ooh, that'd be interesting actually, Slima. It's a good suggestion. I like that. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it go? Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is, yeah, I like this whole idea of, yeah, let's do that. Let's work on the left side first, and kind of obviously anything that has to go onto the right side, I'll do that as well, like any curves. But let's just really build up the left side, and then work to the top, and then round back down, then to join it together. I think that'd be quite nice. But yeah, okay. So let's do this. And I don't really like this this fur detailing. So let's do that again. Let's add some more fur detailing. I haven't actually done this type of fur detailing before, you know. You know I'm such a fool for you. Ooh, cool. You got me wrapped I did. So I did a quick sketch underneath with pencil. Why? The reason why I do that now is because it's mainly just to get proportions right. It's really important, especially when I want to do something. This is going to go and be added to this collection. If I was doing just a doodle, which just didn't really have an end purpose, then I would just go straight to ink. But this has got an end purpose. It's going to be added to this collection, so I want it to be good. I want it to be proportional. I want it to look epic. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick doodle sketch underneath. Oh, I like this. Yeah. When I'm gonna finish that, you know what? I don't know. I've just started, so we will figure it out. But I will be finishing it this week because I've got the reason why I want to finish it this week is I've got an arts market next week, and I would like to add this to the store collection, and I would like to add it to the website, the collection, next week. Also, two of my animal artworks have sold out. So what I want to do now is kind of add a bit more. Let's see if I can incorporate a little bit of the pattern work now. Have some thicker lines, even add some black, like solid black color as well, which is gonna be cool. Boom, that's cool. I like it. I like all the line work that we've got going here. It's very furry on this side, which is nice. Then we're gonna add some. We'll add a bit of floral patterns on this. Appreciate it. If anybody else hasn't already, please do share this out. Invite away. Invite your followers. And remember to check out my shop, online shop is inkanima.com. I've got some very cool stuff on there, guys. I've got some, last time I was on here, I've got some new foil art on there. The stag foil art is doing well. So if you guys haven't got your hands on the stag foil art, make sure you guys check it out. The only truth I've ever known, and we're even doing framed versions as well now. So yeah, the foil art's doing well. And there's some other artworks I've added on the website. There'll be more stuff I'll be adding on the website as well. How's my job? I don't know. What did you ask him? I think these guys WhatsApp back yesterday. Or was it on? I had to give one of my phones to Manjit. Now Manjit, he's doing better now. He's doing better. That was a while ago. That was now, wasn't it? I am. It's like old news. What are you on about? It's like old news, man. How's so have people left then? Have your 6 lot left? Year 6 is us. We only so yeah, this has a theme to it. This has a culture which I've already associated. I've already picked out a culture. I was doing research earlier today into different cultures around the world, and I was like, which culture can I associate with this? So I found it. I've got ideas. I've looked at their pattern work, and I'm gonna kind of weave it into this, probably on this side and obviously this side as well. So yeah, that's what I'm excited about. I actually put an Instagram story post out before I went live, and I asked people which animals you would like me to create, and I've already got quite a few, guys. So if anybody here has an animal that you would like me to bring to life in my style, then please check out my Instagram stories, leave a comment or reply back to the comment, because I can then just write them all down from there. It's easier for me to remember, otherwise I'll forget if you tell me here by the time I finish this broadcast. Dealing with sadness and pain in my heart from one Larky, but yeah, really happy and glad being from one. Oh, Larky. Man, I'm like, I read that proper in Gorafai then. I was like, from what Larky? What the hell's a Larky? Oh no, yo Swift, what are you playing now? What are you letting a Lurky break your heart for? Right, that's not called for. Life's way more powerful and special than that. But you know what? You're young. It happens. You know, it'll make you grow though. At your age, I think it's good that it does happen. At the moment, you probably don't see the silver lining in it, but there is always a silver lining. I think when something like this happens, you grow more confident in your own self, in your own confidence. You learn kind of where to grow further, develop all sorts. So yeah, don't worry about it. Man, I remember when I was 12. You know, it always happens. This is not a tattoo, but apparently someone's already said that it is. Like, a lot of my artwork is associated with people who want to get tattoos, which is really weird because I don't make them for them. Hey, what's up, Rafia? Oh, awesome. I'm glad. Guys, I haven't been on Periscope doing a little, like an art and chat, like in 3 weeks. Just because life's been absolutely insane at the moment. Like, absolutely insane. So many things are happening right now that I'm totally blessed. Hey, thanks for the super arts, Pops. Appreciate it. You're awesome. Like, totally blessed, guys. Like, I just yeah, like this is the reason why I was yearning for this. You know, like deep in my heart, I was like, I just want to sit down, create art, just have a chat, not focus on anything, because at the moment there's so many things happening right now, so many meetings with some big people, and I'm just thinking like, what's happening? You know, like what's happening? Is it supposed to happen? um, Yeah, it's very surreal time as well at the moment. I mean, following your art, one day, God willing, we got a collab with your music and art. Yeah, that sounds really interesting. I'm not sure how that would work, Swift. I didn't know I was dealing with narcissists. Sorry for us. Oh, you know what? Swift Beats, I've dealt with my fair share of narcissists. Don't worry, like trust me, there are plenty of narcissists out there in the world, and some hide behind pretty faces. And sometimes it's late for you to realize, sometimes it's not. But don't worry about it. As long as it's okay with you, but I really want you to learn how to do it. You know what? I've never ever done any tattoos. I realized too late. What's savage? I mean, thanks for joining, guys. You know, when I was at uni, right? I designed probably 100 tattoos. I ain't gonna be nice. What are you on about? I'm always nice, but I'm always honest. You should know that by now. If you don't know that, then where have you been? I watched someone learn to tattoo once and do the first. Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't think it'll be difficult to do a tattoo. You know, it's just a different way of holding a pen. You know, that vibrates. Yeah, I'm nice and honest. That's it. I think like it's the best way to be. I think the reason why my talks are quite popular is because of when I do talks and I share what I share, I do share just straight up honest stuff. I'm not a internet marketer. I'm not someone who's trying to sell you my $99 blueprint on how to become insta famous, all that crap. There's no such thing, right? I'll tell you exactly as it is. What's up, Sarah? I had an idea that you recorded a time lapse of you drawing something and I put music to it. Oh, I see what you mean. You know what? That could work, Swift. That could work, Rajan. That could work. I mean, Swift, yeah. You know one thing I got recently, guys, which I haven't even used at all. I haven't even touched, but I got a few weeks ago. In fact, I probably got this a few months ago. Look, I got this. The thingy, the Scolder thing, the whatever pyrography thing. How cool is this? I got given this a few months ago. I haven't got around to even using it. I don't even know how to use it. I need to get something to burn on, wood or something. Look, all these little bits to use. Yeah, should we start some fires, guys? Look all these little bits. Look all these little bits to do some pyrography pen. You're near me, Rafia. I thought you were in Warsaw. Why would I plug this in for? I don't know how to use it. I've got nothing to burn it on. I mean, I've got nothing to burn. You know what? I seriously have no idea how to use this. Do I plug that in? No, I don't. How come I can't plug that in? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm not going to bother. I live in Warsaw, but I'm in hospital. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I know. Yo, Rafia, I hope that it's not too serious. What is this? Oh, do I do this? Do I put that in here? No, I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. So let's not do this. Let's not try to figure this out while I'm live and like burn a hole through my work. It is quite cool though. That was, yeah. So anyway, I got given this a few months ago, and I got given 2 presents, guys. 2 months ago. Yo, Ami, you're saying do it. I've got nothing to use. What's wrong with you? I got given this, and I got given this as well. I am very blessed. I got given this. Again, I don't know how to. I don't have. The last time I airbrushed was at university, so I don't actually know how to do airbrushing. I don't even know how to open this thing. Oh, am I doing the wrong side? No, I'm not. So I've got this airbrushing kit as well, which I'm really excited about actually to start learning how to airbrush. I just need to get myself a compressor. Remember that time you broke the airbrush case? I know, right? I opened it the wrong way around. Okay, so this is what I've got, an airbrush case thing. Look at that tiny little thing. I'm going to get a compressor, and then I'll learn how to use this. Should we, you know what, next time what I'll do, I'll go live, guys. I'll go live, and I'll get some wood. I've probably got some wood lying around. You know, I've got a bit of wood lying around. We can do some drawing on here. But I don't even know how to plug this in. Like, how do I... Oh, hang on. Because then I can just do some stuff. It sucks not being able to get some sleep. Oh, no. You know what, Rafi? Just listen to me for a bit. And we'll be good. Where's the little pointy bit? Why is there a knife in here? Oh, this is insane. Oh, is that a pointy bit? There. There's a pointy bit. How long does it take to go get hot? Does it not just click it? No, it's screw. All of these are screws. No, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna mess it up. Let's get back to the wall. Behave yourself, Mr. Singh. Getting too excited as usual. We'll do this afterwards. This is excellent. Guys, who here has seen my latest stag deer print? It's doing really well online. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, please do check it out. It's so nice. Like, let me show you guys. It's somewhere here. This. Like this one. Look how nice that is. Let me see if I can show you one without plastic on it. I've got one on a different type of paper. This one, guys. So not this paper, is actually on mulberry purple paper. Hey, what's up, Izzy? How's it going? But this is a beautiful stag. So this actually stag is one of my artworks. And what I'm doing now is I'm converting artworks like this into fall art by adding also a little bit of extra pattern work here and there, as you can see there. So I added this to my website a few weeks ago, and it's doing really, really well. So make sure you guys check this out if you haven't already. I've also got one left. It is very pretty. Of my A2 very large lion size. I had 3. 2 have sold. I've got 1 left. Or it's a glitchy type trippy B for an abstract type drawing. Oh, okay, cool. Temperature is calm down. Just blood pressure won't stabilize. Okay, take it easy, Rafael. Just breathe in, breathe out, and listen to me, and you'll be fine. So if you make an animal like a peacock, maybe make it something like a Roman style beat. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. So you know what, guys? I've got like 4 videos to produce, 5 videos to produce in the next few weeks. The first one that I need to produce is of the wallaby, which is going to be, guys. The wallaby is going to officially be released into the wild this Friday. This Friday. I'm really excited about that. I can finally share photographs of my wallaby with the world, and I can't wait to see it because I haven't seen it varnished. Yeah, like, guys, my wallaby's so cool. Like, it's so bright. Send me if you got any vids that I can start my music to, or we can do. Okay. Yeah, no, I will do. I'll get in touch with you because what I'm doing is I'm always producing time lapse. Like, for instance, I will be doing a time lapse of this when I start to color it in. So when we get to the color stage, I will be recording a video of this. But I always have different types of video music. So I have one music which I put on for YouTube or Facebook, let's say, or Twitter, and then I have, or even Instagram sometimes, and then I have a different music that I use for TikTok, but that's purely based on what's trending on TikTok, and those do well. So if I use, so I always actually, it was really funny. When I was in Jersey, the whole island did not have halloumi. And I was telling my sponsor, the CEO, I was like, you know what, this island sucks. Even though it's a beautiful island, I was like, it doesn't have halloumi. And then guess where I found halloumi? In the counter of the coffee shop that my CEO owns, and he didn't realize. And I was like, what? Shall we all got to do Nando's? Oh yes, Miss English teacher, let's do that. What's up, Dewinda? How's it going? I haven't had dairy for 5 days. Ooh. Is that on purpose or by accident? I'd fight the whole cast of Game of Thrones right now for beef taco. Cheeky Nando's. Every night we'll be together. Guess I actually made some paneer today, guys. So I made paneer today after how months? So I had no paneer when I was in Scotland, no paneer when I was in Isle of Man, no paneer when I was in Manchester, no paneer when I was in Jersey. No dairy or sugar on purpose. I'm relaxing by watching some art making before get into more editing later. Awesome. What kind of editing are you doing that? Paneer is nice. Of course it's nice. Rafia. It's not just nice. It's amazing. I did not try haggis in Scotland, no, because I'm a vegetarian. Did you forget that, Danny? You know what? That's one thing I didn't actually get to try when I was a meat eater. I did try pretty much everything. I never tried haggis. I was a very bold meat eater, I would say. Veggie haggis. Oh, I had really nice vegan food over the weekend. Really nice vegan food. I don't know what it was, but every food that I've had in the last week, pretty much apart from today, was vegan. Like, I was like, what's going on? I was like, what are you doing? Stop. Oh, the film. Oh, you edited the film as well? I thought it was just photographs. Every night we'll be together. I'm sure they're not offended at all by that comment. Over our heads we'll share the shelter. Okay. I will definitely try and come. Did you say it was this Saturday? This Saturday. If I can make it, I will try and come. obviously, like, you didn't put me on the media list, you know, like you've invited me like right lastminute.com, all like with the rest of Handsworth and the rest of Uzbekistan. But it's all good. It's all good. You know what? I'm happy with that. That's right. If I can come to support you, I would come to support you. You're on BBC tomorrow. Amazing. Who's interviewing you on BBC? This at 11 a.m. I'm happy news. My sister booked flights for September to Turkey. Amazing. No one asked you if you were fasted. No one's gonna ask me if I'm fasting. People know I'm not Muslim because I'm munching on something. Most of the time, if I'm out and about, they're like, "Yo, he can't be Muslim. He's like munching on a massive halloumi sandwich." There's another exhibition in there, which is awesome. Oh, is it? Who is anyone fasting in this broadcast? It's called Girl Gaze, photographers from India. It's all about women. Wow, amazing. My turban, exactly. I have to check it. I've never been to that. Is it a school, did you say? Me, because I'm poor, not religious. It is a white guy asking a Sikh if he's not supposed to fast, and he replies, I am Sikh. Okay. Okay. Hello, husband or wife that I never knew about, but hello. Nice to meet you. So the guy replies, hope you feel better soon. Oh, the British Muslim school is... Did you say it was in West Brom? You mean fasting all this time? West Brom, yeah. Okay, cool. I will check it out. Yo, Rafia, if you're in West Brom still, you should check it out. We have a few brown folk in this broadcast. Yo, Dorinda, do your thing. Advertise away. Tell people about it. Hammy's brown sometimes. Tell her about it. Also from Ecuador. Congratulations on your marriage. Thank you very much, Pops. Silent. So, when did we meet? Where did we meet, Silent? Yeah, I just found out I got married in this broadcast. Hi, son. There you go, everyone. Dorinda in the broadcast is organising an exhibition called Asian Women and Cars. It's like the Top Gear, but the tuk-tuk gear of the Western world. And it launches on Saturday. You're offering me a congratulations, and now all of a sudden you hate me, man. This is like a perfect wedding, marriage. Do I wear a ring when you marry? No, I think I forgot my ring. Damn. Mom says you're aluminium. Oh no, everyone's coming. Everyone's coming out of the woodworks right now. Guys, I just had my marriage go from congrats to hate you in 3 comments. What up, meds? How's it going, dude? I know, Pops, but you know what? As long as I've got everyone on Periscope as well, that's all that matters. That makes me happy. I'll go from if God is my witness to if Periscope is my witness. That'll change everything. Thank you very much. Dorinda, it's a random person in this broadcast. either we've gone for a very old school way of marriage or a very, very modern way of marriage. It's kind of like a mix of both. It's like, I've not met her, but we're already arguing on social media. Okay, let's meet for my birthday. Nando's an exhibition. Thank you. When's your birthday, Ami? Cyberwolf. Who's painting you? Who's a cyberwolf? Is that your wife? Did your wife paint you like one of those cyberwolf girls? 29th of what? Dewinda. If I was painting something, then I would respond to that question with, I am painting X, Y, and Z. But because I'm not painting something, then I'm trying to figure out which painting you're referring to. Was it something that I've done in the past? Or is it something that I haven't done yet and that you're asking me what I'm painting right now because you want to save your text credits? You know, because let's say in a month's time, you're going to run out of your text message credits and you'll be like, you know what? I'm going to run out. I can't text you in a month's time. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to ask you the question, yo, Amrit, what are you paying? I see what you mean. I see. Dewinda, I've always said to you, get out of that Nokia 3210. Salima, if painting and drawing was the same thing, then there would be no conflicts in this world. If painting and drawing was the same thing, then everybody would get along in this world. It doesn't matter about what religion, race, background, color, skin they are. But that's not the case. Okay? People want division. People want labels. So painting and drawing is completely different. Nokia's a badass, I know, right? It is not the same thing doing the wash your mouth with soap. That has been the main source of all conflict. You know what? I can tell you straight now, all the wars that are happening in the world, I can tell you exactly where the source came from. Do you know where from? I can tell you. So, this is exactly what happened. Okay, so back in the days, there was we're doing a bit of picturing now. There was a caveman, right? I can't spell caveman, right? And then there was, at that time, another caveman, slightly shorter caveman with more spiky hair. Okay, and this is caveman number 2. Now they had a cave. This caveman had a charcoal. The charcoal was from the fire pit here. Okay, so there was cinders here. It was just about burning. This caveman picked charcoal from here and was like, I'm gonna draw what I had for dinner on this caveman, on this cave wall. And he was drawing this very cool chicken leg that people would find in thousands of years. This charcoal, right? This person was a bit evil, and he had killed a person earlier. And this person had blood all over the floor. And he picked up a stick, he had a stick in his hand, which was dripping in blood from this person. And he decided to paint the chicken with the red blood. So there, all of a sudden, what was created was drawing and painting. The first ever drawing and painting was with charcoal and blood. But then this person rocked up, right? One of the chief females from the group, and was like, said to this person, "Hey, what are you painting? What are you painting?" And he was like, "Painting? How dare you say I'm painting? I picked up a charcoal and I'm actually drawing a chicken. He is actually painting with the blood of this person, my chicken." And then this person was like, "No way." Then this person got this person's stick and stabbed her because he got it wrong. The end. That's what started every single conflict in the world, has been started because of this drawing right here. The end. That's it. I told you. So, in order for us to make peace and not war, we need to make sure we know what the difference is between drawing and painting. Because if we don't, then blood will spill. Yeah, I read that in the Bible too. Exact same story. Yeah, you know, like the whole story of Adam and Eve and all that kind of stuff, the snake and yeah. So that's what happened. It's the same. No, it's not. Dorinda, okay, so let me kind of tell you a story. What happened? There was a caveman, right? The caveman wanted to kind of draw this video. So, kids, that was story time. Slight graphic version. Yes, drawing and painting are different. There's a cave wall somewhere in the world that depicts this, right? There's a chicken which has been painted by blood and charcoal, which is still there. And then you'll see three bodies, the three bones on the floor. It depends what you do. You can draw 3D modeling. You can't paint 3D modeling. Meds, you're trying to be clever. It's not working. I bet you guys miss storytelling. Blood of ancient chickens, exactly. The chicken came from across the road, right? And still, the cavemen don't know why the chicken crossed the road in the early days. All of a sudden, the chicken crossed the road, and they were like, "All right, fine, stab." It was a cave fight chicken. You can make. Did they draw a chicken or an egg? Because it's quite like, you know which came first. They drew a chicken leg first. Which came first, the chicken or the painter? I think it was probably the painter who was scared and then got called a chicken. That's what came first. It was a coward painter who ran away from a challenge, or who ran away from people calling him a drawer, and he was actually a painter, and he ran away without standing his ground, and people called him a chicken. So actually, the chicken came first, not the painter. It would have been the painter if he manned up. Right, you know what? I knew I missed something. Over the last few weeks, I was like, there's something missing. Yeah, I haven't made up some random stuff in a while. I am very much on the side of the person who knows what they are. Nope. That's still a tool. Draw, imagination. Nope. Eventually you'll need imagination, but what do you need first? What's the first thing that you need to draw? First thing. Determination? Nope. That will come afterwards. Determination will come after this. 5 pencils? Nope, that will come after this. Courage? No, that will come after. You grow courage after this. Imagination, you get imagination after this. Something to draw? Nope, after. Bob Ross? Nope, maybe an afro? Nope. Vision? No, you can get the vision afterwards. There's one thing that you need, first of all, to start off. No idea. Okay, shall I give you a clue? It starts with C. And it's not what you think. bet you're gonna write 4 candles. That might help. No, you can be brave afterwards. You need one thing. What do you need? No, the message will come afterwards. No, courage will come afterwards. Courage will come afterwards. You need one thing in this world that every single person needs. No, creativity will come afterwards. Creativity is like the process. Faith will come. Yeah, faith is a good one. Anyone? Okay, I will tell you. The one thing that you need, Colin, who's Colin? The one thing that you need to create anything, to draw, is curiosity. The first thing is to be curious to find out. Is always curiosity. Okay? Because you can, once you're curious, then you're creative, then you're courageous, then you observe, then you're determined, then you'll have that spark. Right? It's curiosity, and that's what sometimes we lack, is curiosity. But we all have curiosity, but not to kill a cat. It's because we're like, I wonder. Curiosity is like, curiosity sparks questions. You know, I wonder what happens if I do this. I wonder what happens if I put a draw line here. What will happen? I wonder what happens if I mix red and charcoal together. Right? Curiosity will kind of spark other questions, which is like, what if I can draw a cat or something? It's this curiosity which is so important. Once you have curiosity, then everything else just generally flows. It's kind of that spark. It's the kindle. Curiosity, resilience, compassion, respect. Our 4 character behaviors. Yeah, no, we're not talking about you. But yeah, no, those behaviors are very good as well. So curiosity, resilience, compassion, respect. They're all very, very good. But it starts with curiosity, guys. Because creativity, like I said, a lot of people, when I speak to a lot of people, especially when I speak to children, even when I speak to adults, the first thing they say is, one, they say they're not creative, and then a lot of people always say that they want to do something, but a lot of times they just don't have the will or the drive, but most of the time they don't actually have the curiosity. But it's not difficult to get the curiosity, isn't it? Once you're curious, then all sorts of awesomeness happens. Curiosity drew the cat, yes. Curiosity drew that cat right there. The dapper cat. So, guys, in this one broadcast, not only have you come to some kind of realization, but you also realize why world wars have been caused. We just figured it out in this one broadcast. And you know what? Another thing that you need after curiosity is patience, Danny Bruno. Actually, no, let's do that. What age did I learn? Oh, I learned quite late. Like, so I've always loved doodling, right? That's a given. I've always loved doodling and just growing stuff, like the organic form of doodling. But I always say I kind of taught myself to draw quite late in life. It is, yes. Human-ish, yes. It's not chandelier, it's chandelier. Guys, you know what? Another thing I'm really excited about is in autumn, which is basically fall, is my CBBC episode will air from autumn onwards. I don't know exactly when, but it's going to be from autumn, like after all the children are towards the end of the 6 weeks holidays, and I'm really excited about it. So that's going to be so cool. No, but you know what? I did have a conversation with someone who directs Blue Peter the other day, last week. Like, how insane is that, Bed? Like, how insane is that? I would actually really like to be on Blue Peter. What up, dude? But I will be on Dengineers, which is on CBBC. Yeah, you know what, Salima? A lot of people have been asking me to do some presenting. It's something that I've never ever thought about. I've never ever considered doing presenting. You know, and but there's a lot of people who are now getting in touch from different TV channels, different programs, asking like if I would want to be in a documentary, if I would want to present. But it's a completely different ball game. It's a completely different world. It's a world of a lot of takes, a lot of smiling. But you know what? This thing called Dengineers is something which is absolutely insane. So what happened is Dengineers is a very popular children's BBC TV show in the UK, where children get to submit their dream den, and it's kind of like a 60-minute makeover but for children. And I do struggle with smiling, and I have to smile a lot. History shows will want you to explain about the drawers and pages. Yes, I'm gonna explain that on Blue Peter one day, Med. But yeah, so what happened? So there was this one 11-year-old from Solihull, and she submitted her dream den, which is called a Zen den. Okay, a Zen den, and she had to dot down like her favorite artist that she was a fan of, and one of the artists that she jotted down, but who was number one on this list, which is absolutely insane, was Picasso. No, was me. Which I was just blown away. So I was in Scotland at this time, working on the sculpture, and I had a call from CBBC, and I had another meeting with CBBC a few days before that, so I kind of got them mixed up because I just thought it was the same people, but it wasn't. It was actually from CBBC and not from a independent documentary makers. Hearts are like screenshots. Ooh. So after having a conversation, they literally said, "Also, Amrit, we've got this 11-year-old girl who's won her dream den. We're going to build it for her. It's called a Zen den. She's a fan of your artwork. She would love to spend a day with you creating art, talking about mindfulness, talking about going with the flow, all that kind of stuff. Very much on what your art represents, because we've kind of had a look at what you do." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "You being serious?" And he was like, "Yeah, I mean serious." He goes, "Is this something that you could do?" And I was like, "First of all, like, you can't come to my studio because it's just a room that I've converted. I can't fit 3 camera crews, a director, a producer, the 11-year-old, and her mom in my room. So I was like, that's going to be impossible. So if we do this, we need to kind of hire out a space in Birmingham, a very cool creative space. But it is possible." And then they was like, "Oh, cool. So could you do that like this week?" And I was like, "So I'm currently in Scotland right now, and then as soon as I come back from Scotland, I'm flying out to Jersey for a week. So I can't do it. The only time I can do it is in 2 weeks' time on a Wednesday." So they were like, "Okay, let's get back to you." So they got back to me pretty much straight away and says, "We never do the guest day out." What's up, Abs? We never do the guest stay out halfway through the build, but because we really want you, we'll do that. And I was like, cool. So we managed to find a very cool creative space in Birmingham, in the custard factory, which is like where the custard used to be made. Now it's a creative hub, creative quarter. And I have some demands. I know, right? I did actually say that. I was like, let's kind of push it. Jersey was the loneliest place in the world. What do you mean? On a list or something. Yeah, so then I was like, all right, so we got a space, really cool. And then I went and saw the space a few days before, and it was just white walls, white brick walls. That's it. And so they're like, if you can like kit it out with your artwork, then that'll look really cool on camera, on TV. And I was like, cool. So what I did, I just took as much artwork as I could fit into a car and a few tables, and we went there. We went to the space, kitted it out, and what this 11-year-old really, really liked of mine was the foil art that I was creating. And so she really wanted to create her own foil art. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So I took my laminators, I took all my foils, I pre-made some artwork for her that she could just create on that day. And I got there 7:30 in the morning. I was set up by just before 8:30, and 8:30, the 11-year-old came, and her mother and her auntie came with the presenter, and it was just such a surreal day because before that happened, they had to do something called hero shots. And I heard about hero shots, and I was like, "What is hero shots?" They go, "So hero shots is something that we show as we're introducing you at this on TV in this segment. It's kind of like the person that this child looks up to, and it's just shots of you in front of your artwork. You're just smiling in front of the camera and that kind of stuff." And I was like, "All right, cool, I can do that." What little did I realize, I had to stand there for probably about 10 minutes just smiling non-stop down this massive lens. It was so awkward, guys. Like, I haven't smiled that much in my entire life than those 10 minutes. And there's a photograph that I've got which is hilarious, which actually shows that. Let me just see if I can find that photograph for you guys. Yeah, I had to smile so much. Let me see if I can find a picture. So yeah, that was that. Then the 11-year-old came. Let me first see if I can. What was it? It was for BBC, wasn't it? Let me see if I can show you this picture first, guys. 1 minute. I think you'll. So this is kind of like. This is me creating the artwork. This is me smiling down the lens. Look. I had to do that for 10 minutes non-stop, guys. 10 minutes non-stop. And then the 11-year-old came with the presenter, and then that's me this is me for the first time looking, like, introducing myself and saying hi. And we had to do this, I know, right? We had to do this 3 times. So imagine this, right? Imagine the presenter's here, the 11-year-old is here. She's coming in with a big smile on her face, obviously, because, like, she's spending a day with Mr. Singh. But she comes in, but she's really shy. So she comes in, I shake her hand, and we're recording live at this time. Not live, but we're recording. So I walk in and says, "Hey, so-and-so, really nice to meet you." And then the presenter says to me, "Oh, this is really cool. Amrit, is this your work?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's my work." And she goes, then the presenter's like, "Oh, so what got you into art?" And I'm like, "Oh, so I got blah, 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 blah." I said that. And then I say to Holly, "Hey, Holly, would you like to create some foil art?" And then she's like, "Yeah." So everything's really high energy, really child-friendly, dramatic. But then we did that, cut, and then there was like, "Cut, okay, can we do it again? But then get this angle." So we had to do the whole thing again from the top. And then we had to do it again from the top. So every time we did something, we had to do it 3 times. Oh man, I've never done that before. Where I had to be like, hi Holly, how are you?" So yeah, this is my art. The reason why I like doing art. So he's just like, "Hey Holly, would you like to create some foil art?" Yeah. It was so not normal for me. And then this is me creating foil art. It's hard, yeah. So this is me. These are some of the artworks that we had already done. Could you just go again from another angle? Yeah, here you go, right there. So this is a foil art that we've already done. These are the pre-made designs that I already done, made for her. These are the foils, and this was me showing how. So I showed her one way. I can't show what she looks like because she's underage. She's only 11 years old. So as I was peeling this, imagine this massive camera like in your face. It looks very, very cool, yeah. This is with the presenters, 2 presenters, the designer, and me. and this is the final day of filming. So yeah, there's a lot of very, very cool. Great advertisement, very, very good advertisement. So what's really, really interesting about this is we had to do all of this, multiple times, and I definitely forgot my lines quite a few times. But because we had to do it a few times because of the different angles, I actually just remembered it quite easy. Yeah. So Salima, what I'm going to do is when it's live, I'll tweet it out so you guys can watch it. Oh man, I'm probably going to be sitting back and cringing. It's going to be published in autumn. I'm also liking a Jagged video, whatever. I mean, but you know what? I think I will be cringing to watch it back, even though I'm really excited to watch it back. It's my first TV show appearance, my first kind of TV show episode with a credit on as a guest or as someone who's part of the show. But it's going to be really surreal, guys, because there's going to be 12 of these episodes that are going to be recorded, and I'm going to be in one of them. But I'm the featured guest So how it works is that they start on the build. They have conversations with the child, with the mother. They go to the back of the garden. They start building it. Then they cut halfway through to the day out. So spending time with me, creating art, talking about mindfulness, and going with the flow. And then they go back to the build, which was on Friday, which was 2 days later. And to do the final revealing, which I was there for the final revealing, and it was really nice. What was really cute was a photograph that she had on her desk with me and the presenter from the day out. And obviously, I had to give her a gift. So, you on TV are amazing. And what was really nice is the mom was really, really thankful. So here's a backstory. Like, how did she even know who I was? So this was really interesting. I sometimes do art markets in Birmingham, and her mother has also an art stall, but she makes glass, like wind chimes and stuff. And I just love going around people, artists who got art stores, and introducing myself and saying hi, how you doing, what's up, which is not normal because other artists don't really do that, and I'm the only one who does that, but which is cool. So I went to her and I was like, hey, this is really cool glass work, really colorful, and we just started having a conversation. And her daughter was there, her 11-year-old, and so I started talking to her and telling her about the other stuff that I do, that I don't just do art, but I do all this kind of other stuff. And she was just like, oh cool, these sculptures. And I was like, yeah. And I said to her, in fact, I've got a video playing, do you want to have a look? And so her mom was like, hey Holly, go with Amrit and then look at the videos. And so she came, and she was fascinated by the bear video, the giraffe video that I had pre-recorded, and even the primary school one as well. And she just kept watching it. And then she was asking me questions about my art, and I was explaining as best as I could to an 11-year-old about like the subconscious kind of process, about letting it flow. And I think she really liked the idea. And then the second time I met her, this was really interesting. It all makes sense now. The second time I met her, I had an art store. Her mom and now I know it was her dad, in the distance, kept staring at me and kept talking about me behind my back. Well, not behind my back, but in front of me. And it kind of made me really uncomfortable because I was like, these guys are obviously talking about me. They're looking over, talking. I'm like, what's your problem? Right? And then the kid, Holly, comes over with her friend from school and says to me in a really like quiet 11-year-old voice, which is like, can we see your videos again? So I was like, all right, cool. So I got those 2 videos and I showed it to her friend this time, and they watched it. So she was kind of like talking about me to her friends at school. So the friends came and they wanted to watch my videos. But then this is what I found out afterwards. During the filming, the art filming, the mother came up to me and said to me, Amri, I'm so thankful for you. Like, you don't understand how appreciative I am of your time, spending time with Holly, taking half a day out. But she goes, we've actually got you to thank for twice or 3 times, because Holly was wanted to practice talking to an artist about mindfulness, but we didn't know who to go to and who we could trust. So we chose you at that art market. So it will make sense now. So what they said to Holly, her daughter, at that arts market was like, "There's an artist, Amrit. He does art and he does mindfulness. Go up to him and ask him questions. Get to know his art." Because she wanted to grow confidence in like talking to an artist and stuff. So I just happened to be the one that she came over and started talking to, and then she became a fan of mine then. And I had no idea that that's what her mother told her to do, which is really interesting. So then I found out that about that afterwards. So the mom was thanking me. Um, so obviously, the other thing that I did for Holly is I got a gift box, and I got one of every Posca pen that I had. So there's about this many Posca pens, and I got a sketchbook which I used a sketchbook company that I used to use when I was at school. Really good quality. I bought I think it was A5, and a notebook that she could journal in, and so these postcards and a few other stuff, and I put them in a gift box and I gave them to her. She had no idea. The mom had no idea. No one had no idea. So they were so excited about the fact that they got. I am sponsored by Posca, yes. The fact that they got all these art supplies on top of getting free foil art that they made as well. And what was really nice is that the mother, then the guys put the box on the table. So when it was a final launch, final reveal, it was proudly sitting on their desk. So yeah, it was a really good experience. Really good experience. I had a meeting with. It was awesome. I had a meeting with the guys from BBC yesterday. They just kind of talked me through everything and just like, you can share X, Y, and Z. You can't share this. Blah blah blah, that kind of normal stuff. So, yeah, it's something which is definitely an experience. Yeah, it's something like I said. This is just something absolutely surreal because it happened so quick. It happened 3 weeks ago. The first conversation happened 3 weeks ago. Next minute, I know I'm saying yes, and I just kind of like I just went with the flow. And what was really interesting, I had like this an out of body moment when I was filming. Um, when it was a break, and they were doing vox pops with the 11-year-old, I was just stood there thinking, about 4 or 5 years ago, I would not have even said yes to this opportunity because I would have been so scared. Even if I had said yes, I would have been sweating. My palms would have been sweating. I would have been nervous. My voice would have been cracking. But nothing like that happened. Like nothing. I was just standing there. Like yes, it was hot because the camera light was on you, but I was just like chilling. I was just standing there, like, yeah, and what? Let's just have a conversation. It's just I had such a weird out of body experience halfway through that morning, like in terms of how much I've grown. Exactly, I've grown in confidence. I like to watch this when it's on. So Meds, it's going to be on in the autumn. I don't know when. So what they're going to do is that they're going to record 12 episodes, and then they're going to release the 12 episodes in random orders. So yeah, I actually don't know. I have no idea when exactly it's going to be on, but I'll be told when it's going to be on, and then I will tweet it. In fact, I will watch it first, and if it's good, then I'll tweet it out. If it's cringeworthy, then I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm going to secretly be like, oh, you know what? You know that the engineers thing? Yeah, it never happened. Yeah, they didn't really like the episode. Yeah, you know what? What a shame. I know. Maybe next time. So yeah, that's going to happen. What's up, Ashley? How's it going? Just seen you in here. So yeah, if that happens, then you probably know what's why I'm saying that. I'm really good, thank you. Really, really good. I'm looking forward to heading back to the Isle of Man in July. Yeah, exactly. It was imagine it was 3 takes per section. So they sent me a script, and the script was 2 or 3 pages long, and so we had a break cut after each like paragraph. So it was 3 takes, sometimes even more after each section. Like different angles, a blurry shot, a wide angle shot, a close-up shot, a close-up of the artwork shot. I'm actually intrigued to see how they're gonna like bring it together. But yeah, so that was a very, very interesting, very, very interesting thing. And hopefully more will come out of it. I am actually really interested. I've got a meeting next week with someone from the BBC who makes documentaries, who I met at another convention which I spoke at in Cardiff. So he's coming down to Birmingham to meet me, and that's going to be really interesting. So that's going to be quite an open conversation about what potentially we could do. I don't really know. This whole world is very new for me. This whole traditional media world is very, very new to me. I don't actually know where I would fit in, what I would do. So that's something I'm going to figure out. I'm going to start to figure that out in the next few weeks. And on top of that, what's really cool, guys, is if you see the photographs, or when you see it on TV, you'll notice I'm wearing my Lion t-shirt. I had to do that. I had to sneakily squeeze that in. So that's going to be really exciting. So I can't wait again to launch that. So we want to see Sing Attack. Yeah, let's not get the Sing Attack. I have finished the Gorilla project. Yes, I finished it just over a week ago. Yo, Abbas, are you fasting? Yeah, so just over a week ago. You're about to be on it. No, imagine that. I don't think that will ever happen, but heart attack, yes. Is the scope of it in your archive? Yes. So if you look in my archives, you can see a broadcast that I did. I only did 2 broadcasts in. No, I did more than 2 broadcasts actually in Ireland and Jersey, but I did 2 of the Gorilla. I always do 1 of the painting and 1 of the doodling, and then that's it. I can't really do much after that because then it's too much. I know, yeah, sure, I know that you like. Okay, but remember I said it. Yeah, that's one thing I know that won't happen because I'm not cool enough for that. But everything else is pretty awesome though. Like everything else is pretty cool. Yeah, it's Ramadan, so Muslims fast in this month. Positive struggle. Yeah, I'm asking you because there's some Muslims that I know who don't. But there is a lot that I know that do. Yeah, so it's exciting. So hopefully I'll be back in the Isle of Man in July. I'll be back in Jersey in July to see my gorilla. And then between that, we've got the clothing which we're going to release. That's going to happen. Now I'm back home. Now I'm back in my studio. I'm going to focus on the clothing side. Guys, I'm so excited about the clothing side. You have no idea. I'm in talks at the moment with another supplier, but UK based, so we can have more of a local company who can do like quick turnarounds. Yeah, t-shirts. I hinted, in fact, I showed some people at the art market I had on Saturday and Sunday, and oh, dude, everybody wanted it there and then. And I was like, all right, calm down. I'm not selling it, but yeah. So the first one I'm selling is the lion, and the elephant t-shirts. So I've got a few arts markets coming up in July and October and November. So I'm just going to get a few printed just to take with me at these arts markets as well. When do I think they're going to be available? So basically my goal is to get the website finished by the end of this month. And then, so let's say April. Yeah. So this month so far is getting the website sorted, continue the talks with the other supplier, the UK-based supplier. which is a little bit long because then I need to get samples from them just to make sure that they're good, and then we're good. But like I mentioned, I'm not rushing it. I'm just making sure everything all works out. I've kind of shared the idea of the clothing brand with people. They absolutely love the idea of the clothing brand, the what it represents and everything, because it's commercialized. Or do you do stuff that you enjoy and it's completely your style, completely because you want to do it? And this is a conversation that I had with myself. I had a full-on conversation with myself about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, about this exact same thing. And when I first started creating art, a lot of people was like, "Oh, just create Asian art, and you'll get a massive Asian following, and then you'll sell your artwork for loads of money and all that kind of stuff." That's literally what every single person told me to do first. And so I had to really, and I've never ever kind of done stuff that the majority have always wanted me to do. I've always kind of looked deep within. I'm like, what do I want to do? And one of the things that I've never wanted to become was a sellout artist or a commercial artist or an artist who's just known for one particular thing, you know. So one thing I definitely didn't want to do is be known as an Indian artist. Okay, I didn't want to be known as an Indian artist. I didn't want to be known as a Sikh artist. I didn't want to be known as an Asian artist. So one thing I definitely didn't want to do, I wanted to be known as an artist who creates his own style, but who just happens to be Sikh, who just happens to be Asian. You know, that's an add-on, not something that defines me and defines my art. So it was a conscious decision that I made 3 years ago. So when I set up in Canada 2.5 years ago, I started off sharing stuff that I really enjoy doing. I had many requests for people to asking me to recreate houses, portraits, dogs, especially dogs. And I turned them all down. And I still do. I turn all of them down because I have a mission to create artwork which is based on my style, which is colorful, unique, takes inspiration from culture, takes inspiration from nature, tells storytelling plays a pivotal part in this as well. But at the same time, I create art which invokes your trust for your own imagination. I help you to see something that your imagination hasn't seen yet. But once it sees it, it gets inspired. That's my vision for creating artwork. So that's the reason why whenever I create art based on something that everyone sees, but something that has been reworked and twisted and pulled apart and put back together in my imagination, back out so you could see in a completely different light. So yes, it's a lot more difficult. It's a lot more difficult to do so because it's not commercialized. Exactly. It's not commercialized. It's not something that I know that, one of the biggest things that people recommended that I do when I started creating art was to create art based on a famous person, hoping that that person would retweet my art and all of a sudden I would get loads of followers. That's what a lot of artists do. Either a story about what I'm drawing, or I'm sharing a journey of what has happened in my life, something that I aspire to be, or I share a completely random made up story that has no correlation to anything that I'm doing. But it's the conversation, it's a conversation, it's a storytelling which is so vital to create art. It's not just sitting here and hoping that people are just going to watch me create art and that's it. So yeah, it's cool. Have you been to the village? No, I don't go to the village. I think my brother does. Now I'm falling asleep, just calling a cab while he's having a smoke. I think the storytelling side as well is something that I think a lot more people, I wish, did. Oh yeah, storytelling. Well, the thing is, right, art technically should be storytelling. This is the reason why I've refused to imitate. stuff. Because when you imitate, you don't tell a story, you're telling someone else's story. And why should you create art as an artist, and why should you tell someone else's story when you can tell your own version of that story? You know, we're all living in a world where we're influenced by so many world events, and well, personally, professionally, socially, things around us that affect us, all of us, you know. But I want to see your interpretation of what's happening in the world. I'm living in the same world that you're living in. I'm witnessing the same stuff that you're witnessing. I might not feel the same things that you're feeling, but I still can see what's happening. When I can interpret what I see in the world through my artwork, then I want to see you interpreting your feelings and emotions and what you're witnessing through your creativity and your artwork. That's when it becomes really unique. I do travel to get inspiration, definitely. Yeah, traveling is a great source of inspiration. Have you ever been tempted to sell out, make a million so you can retire? No. Abbas, um, there's one thing that I don't think I'll ever do is retire, because I absolutely love what I'm doing and it's not work to me. You know, I wake up every day really excited to start my day. I don't drag my feet. I don't drag myself out of bed. I'm really excited to do it. And so the last thing that I ever want to do is retire. Retirement, that sounds so boring. I know that I will be whatever age old and still be creating art, still be traveling, still be creating sculptures, still be doing talking, hopefully, God willing. Morocco, you'll find great art. So yeah, I haven't been to Morocco. Morocco's definitely on the list. Um, so no, like yeah. So it's never for me. It's never about the money. It's about the passion. If it was about the money, then I wouldn't be doing this. I would just get. I would still be working in a corporate job, or I would have moved to another job and been an art director or head of marketing or something. I was offered these jobs, right? When I left, I had all the experience to become an art director or a head of design position for a big corporation, easily, and I would have been on good money. But I turned that down because that's not what I'm interested in. I've been to France, yeah, many times. What's the secret to authentic lifestyle? Well, the thing is about authenticity, it's very different. Authentic. The word authenticity is like art. It's subjective. My version of authenticity will be quite different to yours. It might be similar, but it'll be quite personally different. But for me, in my version, I think the secret to authenticity is to have your head screwed on, but also to be very humble. I think the more humble you are, the more authentic Okay, so that's that done, and then I'm just gonna go over this area, which is the ear. Let's turn this upside down. Islamic eye is more about writing and shapes because copy nature is a way to want to be godlike. Yeah. I think it's just a lot of it's down to ego. A lot of people associate kind of godlike with ego, pride. You know? It's 444. Make a wish. Made a wish. That's why some Muslim abstain altogether. Right now it's 12:45 in the morning. In India they say mind is ego. I mean, the ego is associated with the mind, yes. But the mind is a very, very powerful tool. I mean, most cultures, they talk about the position of the mind. So the mind is always at the top of your body, you know. But in a lot of cultures who celebrate humility, they talk about having the mind equal to your feet. So instead of seeing your body as horizontal, you see it as vertical, right? Not physically, but past the physical planes, into the spiritual, into the multi-dimensional worlds. If you don't see it as linear like this, you see it like this. So if you see your body like this instead, then everything is equal. Everything, your heart, your mind, your feet, everything is on one level. But the issue is we visualize it mentally like this, that we are mind, heart, soul, feet. So that's because of how we picture ourselves, because physically we are built like that. But in fact, our mindset should be like that, which isn't always easy. That's very difficult, because we are visual creatures. We see things that way, and we must think there's a hierarchy. And there is actually hierarchy in human nature. There's always been hierarchy, purely because we just see things based on how we're created. Mind at the top, the brain at the top, the most clever part, the thinking, and then everything else which is not really worth it at the bottom. We're not even physically built like that. Yeah. But it's really interesting when you do think about it. You can go very, very deep about this. And obviously, as you guys know, I do love to go deep when having conversations about this. Really think about our mentality and how we can improve it. But seriously, I recommend everyone, if we can visualize our heart and mindset as horizontal, you know, then things will start to change. It's a completely different way of thinking. No, the mind should never have been higher. The thing about the mind is a tool, right? You know, when they talk about chakras, The chakras actually are just as equal to each other you know, than each other. They're very, very powerful. The chakras in your body are. And normally, when you want to attain your chakras, you don't stand up, really. You sit down or you lie down. And when you lie down, you're on one level. She thinks she loves me. I think she trolling. That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all the friends. It's survive after physical life. That is why some give more importance. Yeah, but that's the thing. The reason why people give the mind so much importance is because of the physical built of our body. Which that means then they place a heart under the mind, the soul under the mind, and everything else. Did someone say this needs an eye patch? That creature needs an eye patch. Imagine that. That'll completely change this artwork if I gave it an eye patch. If I gave her an eye patch. 1500 on my feet, I'm trying to kill these haters. We already know it's a her, by the way. This is a female wolf. A spiritual religious person puts the heart before anything. I've been blowing OG cause you feel a bit sedated. I can't worry about a broke boy or a hater. I don't know if they even put the heart before anything. The thing, I don't know, like, the heart is extremely powerful, and yes, one should listen to their heart. But I think it's people's interpretation of the mind which is seen as negative. Yes, no, I understand that, because it's a very similar area. But I think a lot of people see the mind as a very negative thing because we have no control over it. Imagine if we had control over our mind. We blame our mind and our emotions constantly. We're always blaming our emotions because we don't have any control over it. Imagine if we had control over our mind, then we wouldn't see it as such a negative, scary thing. We would actually embrace it. It would completely change. Here's another question, guys. What colors do you see on this wolf? What colors do you see? Yeah, that is your meditation exercise, yeah. Okay, Salima, let's go past what we can see physically. We've just been having a whole conversation about this. Let's go past the physical and into the next dimension. Let's look into your imagination. Dark green. Interesting. What other colors do you guys see in this? And also black and white isn't a color. Just saying. It's a shade. Grey, blue eyes. Grey, blue eyes, wolf. So you're just picturing, Salim, an actual wolf colour. Let's think a bit further out of that. Let's think outside of the box. If this could be any colour in the world, what would it be? Turquoise. Orange. Ooh. So you're dark green, orange, turquoise. Imagination comes from the left side of the brain. How about let's use it then? Let's use it then, yeah? Brown. So you're very earthy tones, I feel like, from you, Pops. Very earthy tones. Do you feel like this is an earthy mother wolf? Could be, or a... Is this a space llama? Yes. Yeah, that's what you're thinking, yeah. Interesting. Different shades of blue and grey then. Yep. So Salima, you're kind of looking at more of like an Arctic wolf. You know? So you've got the colour spectrum from white to greys to to blues. I love turquoise. I have a stone from Iraq in turquoise. Oh, amazing. Space llama. Yes, Arctic, yeah. I do like turquoise. I love ocean blue. Could do. I think I would probably just use 5. Yeah, no, Arctic wolves are beautiful. Is turquoise the space whale's sky? It is. Turquoise is where space whales communicate. No, space whales are the school bus for all creatures who travel to the Milky Way and back. They're pretty cool creatures. Yeah, here's my space whale right here. This is literally a space whale. Right there. That's my space whale. What's up, Roberto? Long time no see. How you doing, dude? Reason I'm liking towards the color green is beautiful. Yeah. You know what, Abbas? The color that I haven't used often in my palette is, I think it's turquoise. No, teal. Teal is one that I haven't seen often. I haven't used often because it's got that green shade to it. Your space whale ricks. Thank you. It also rocks too as well. I have a lot of turquoise. My dad collected it for me every. Oh, really? That's very cool. I have my mom's favorite color is turquoise, so she has a bit of turquoise here and there, rocks and stuff. I stick stools. Great, I'm good. What's the difference between turquoise and teal? So teal has more green in it than turquoise. You don't like cold color too much. I do like cold colors, but I'm more attracted to warm colors. As you can see here, I love warm colors. So let me kind of show you something here. I love blues. I love blues. Blues are very cold colors if used on their own. Hence the reason why I love mixing blues with oranges and yellows. So let me show you something. Where's my piece of paper? Gone. So this is turquoise. Behave. So turquoise is this. So here turquoise is like green, ocean green, kind of the areas of the sea which is shallow. So that's kind of shades of turquoise, a shade of turquoise, and then you have lagoon. It's a nice color. Lagoon is this color, right? So slightly towards the blue side, with a bit of grey. So where it's a bit more darker in the river. Yeah. And then you got aquamarine, which is probably between a bit more green. Aquamarine is very much on the green side. Can you see that? So a bit darker, a bit deeper. Aquamarine is your birthstone? No way. Very cool. What's my birthstone? I forgot. I've got a stone. I have got my birthstone. I don't know where it is. I can't remember where it is. Um, Peridot. Peridot. So Peridot's going to be. Peridot would be about. It would be more lighter than that. Peridot would be like a more of a green, light green. It would be like. No, not that. Not that vibrant. Maybe between. Maybe like this. Kind of like that, actually. Like that. This Peridot. Yeah, very, very light. But the jewel can be quite bright as well. Anyway, let's get these. I will be using these colours to colour in this wolf, guys. Came with the frog green, yeah. I just realised I had another print, which I haven't even... I completely forgot. So you know that... Do you remember that tiger that I did? And I used oil paints. It was a really nice tiger. And it sold very, very quickly. I made prints out of it and I completely forgot. Like, it's been in storage for like 6 months. And I found it yesterday. And it's going to look so nice in a white frame that I sell. Oh. This is a print which I produced like 6 months ago and I completely forgot. I had it. People were asking the other day at the arts market if I had this in stock. And I was like, the original sold ages ago. But I was like, I actually have the print. What? This would look cool, really nice in a white frame. So yeah, very colourful. So I'm actually looking forward to putting that. Where were you for this? Oh, I think this was before your time. I mean, not before your time. Before you knew who I was. Before you even knew that Mr. Racing existed. I painted this. And you know what? The original was amazing. So what I did with the original, there's a wooden board behind it. I painted on the perspex this using oil paint. And the background was metallic. So it was metallic silver all in the background with gold. It was like this. Like, how can I show you? Imagine this. Okay. So imagine this silver. I actually did use this silver, by the way. So imagine this silver, like really nice shiny silver, and then I got bronze. What? I got bronze. And I got gold. I actually got exactly the colour still. And I got gold. Oh, I got gold. I'm going to show you on this way. I should have shaken. Anyway, what I did is you had all these different colours. Metallic bronze, metallic silver, metallic gold. All these different metallic colours in the back. So when you... Oh, it's so awesome. So you had these clear colours like stained glass windows. But when you turned it, all these little squares shone like this. All these little ones. See these? Loads. All over. In silver, in bronze. And all these were bronze, silver, and gold. And they would shine. Very, very cool. It was one of my first ever paintings I did. Can you move it and show us? I did. There. Can you not see it? Can you see that shininess? It's one of my first ever paintings I did using oil paints. And I remember one of my first ever arts markets. Get this, guys. This is what happened. True story. Oh, the tiger. No, it's not shiny. True story. I had my first ever arts market. This was about 2 years ago, and I didn't know what to take. Right, I didn't really have many prints. I had few originals, so I just wanted to kit out my stall. I wanted to make it look cool. I took this original with me. It was framed in a beautiful white thick frame, and this guy was walking past. He walked past. You could tell he was a well-off guy, well dressed. He was on his way to the station to go to London and then fly out to another country. No, this is not the original. No, this is not the original. This is a print, guys. This is a print. I produced this print based on the original. Um, so the original, so it was the original was in the art store. This is 2 years ago. And this guy walks past, stops, has a look, walks off, and I thought, cool, just a random guy. Like I said, it was my first ever arts market. I didn't really know what to sell. He came back, and he was like, "I really like that. How much is it?" And I was like, I don't know. I wasn't gonna sell it. It was just for, what's it called? It was just for decoration piece. He goes, all right. So he pulled out a wad of cash, like cash this much, and he was like, here's £350. Is that okay? And I was just like, yeah. Like, tell you the truth, I wasn't really gonna sell it for that much. I was gonna say for a lot less. The original was so vibrant, so shiny, and it was probably this size. And he's handed me. Then he was like, "All right, here's 350. Here's another 50. It's £400." And then, and that turned into full artist down. But that was my first ever arts market I did. I paid like £40 for the rent, and in the first few hours, I had £400 worth of cash in my hand, and it was because of this artwork. And but since then, I've never sold any original artwork purposely at arts markets because I don't like taking original artwork to arts markets. But anyway, so the original sold so quickly. Like, I was just so lucky that I scanned it like this. But I didn't really get to enjoy it. You know, like a lot of my artworks, I enjoy it. I live with it for a bit, and then I put it for sale. I didn't actually get to enjoy it. Yeah, heck yeah, you did. So that's another type of art that I haven't really done much of. I did once. I haven't really done it again. I won't do it again. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a frame. I'll do some painting. I've actually got I've got oil art with me. £400. Well, yeah, 400. And it's really funny. He took it, I put it in a bag, and he literally carried it under his arm to the station. I have no idea who this person is. I've never met him before in my life again. I have no idea where it's hanging up. He said he was going to London, then to the airport to go somewhere. So I don't know which country he's from. I couldn't quite tell from his accent. I don't know where it is. But luckily I did sign it. You want a wolf, Roberto? Well, luckily I'm creating one. I'll take every single piece of the blame if you want me to. But you know that there is no innocent one. I think I might do that all black. You might find you out somewhere random, like the bathroom at Windsor Castle. Yeah, you know what? I have no idea. I think that's what's really interesting. You know when people buy original artwork, and especially when you don't know who buys them, and it's really interesting to find out who has bought it, because there's some people who have bought some original pieces of mine, and I have no idea who they are. At all. Thank you, Roberto. You know, what's really funny, do you know two of my biggest original collectors of my art live in America? It's insane. There's one woman who lives in America. She owns 7 original artworks of mine. The other person from America owns 5 original artwork of mine. One's 6, one's 5. I think the other person's from the other person is from Denmark, or is it Netherlands? I can't remember. It's someone in Europe owns 4 pieces of mine, original pieces. So yeah, shout out to the Americans. So far, you guys are like smashing it. What was I doing? Oh, this. But yeah, it's nice when you get to know who buys your artwork. That's the reason why I kind of give people on Periscope a little bit more of a advantage when selling my artwork, because I always say I'd rather sell my artwork to someone who watches me create it, so I know who it is as well, and it's nice. But sometimes you can't always do that, and a random person buys it from your website. I draw and paint, but my work doesn't even come close. It will one day. Our original is much different from prints. Yes, the originals will always be much different. Yeah. Like, I reproduce my prints really high quality, right? Very similar to the originals, but you can never beat an original. The original has the color, has the brush strokes, the pen marks, the bleed, everything that you can't beat. I have some originals still obviously around, and when I look at them, I'm just like, yeah, you can't beat the originals. Are print scans of the originals? Yes. Depends on the size of them. Sometimes it scans. Most of the times it scans, yes. And sometimes they are very high quality photographs. Alright, take it easy, Sleema. Thanks for being here. Sometimes scared of colour. I don't know why. I go for black or car. Yeah, a lot of people do that though. A lot of people are very scared of colour. I used to be. Remember my early artworks used to be just black and white. And then eventually I added colour, and now I'm hooked. Yeah, it's funny when I look at my original artwork. I started off creating artwork on Periscope, my artwork in black and white only, just black and white. If you see my home decor. No, my colours I got in my apartment are very colourful. I have a lot of artwork everywhere. You guys probably have seen some photographs. Like I have an orange wall, two orange walls in my living room, and there's a lot of artwork on those orange walls. It's cool. I always like that room. Right, I know I'm working with white clay. Oh, cool. Would you buy yellow car though? No, I wouldn't. No, I don't. No. I would probably drive an orange, but it depends on the car. Like an orange Lamborghini, but not a Lamborghini. But you know that orange that a Lamborghini has? That's a nice orange, very bright orange. What color is my mobile? It's space grey, black. See, when it comes to like tech and stuff, I'm not a flashy person. Does that make sense? I do wear like clothes which are colourful, like my jacket, like bright orange or splatter top and stuff. But and I would have that in my like living space. But yeah, when it comes to like phones or cars, I'm not a flashy person when it comes to that. I love colourful spaces. My grandmother had red countertops. I would paint all the walls if I could. Brilliant. Yeah. No, I do like colourful spaces. But they have to be colourful and well balanced. Like, I've been in some houses which is colourful, but they're a headache because they're not balanced. There's nothing like on the opposite which cools it down or balances it or weighs it down at the same time. It's really really important you have the balance when doing interior design. Art is different than, yeah, exactly, very different than buying products. Your artwork would look cool on the back of a jean jacket. Hey, it would do as well, yeah. But that's the reason why I'm really excited about launching the clothing as well, because like I'm gonna be doing like 2 t-shirts at a time every few months, and they're gonna be very very colourful. Like a massive print, let's say of the elephant or the lion on the front of a t-shirt. It's just gonna look so cool. You know what? If you had asked me what my dream car was like 10 years ago, I would have easily given you an answer. Now I don't really care. Like, I don't really care. I'm way past those days of being a boy racer and having all that kind of stuff. You know, like really wanting flashy cars and done up cars and lowered and alloys and LEDs and bass box and all that kind of shit is way past those days now. My brothers are still into that. The thing is, right, the reason why I was always in it, my dad's always been into cars since day one. My dad's been into cars and motorbikes since he was young, and then he's been working in the car industry for pretty much most of his life. And now he owns his own car company, auto repair and paint shop. So he kind of does cars, and my brothers take advantage of that, and so they always customize their cars. I am going to be doing that actually, Roberto. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. What I'm going to be doing is when I launch my clothing range in the next few weeks, I'm going to do the first 10 or maybe the first 20 or 30, I don't know, gets a limited edition print. So what the print will be probably will be of the artwork that is on the t-shirt but slightly different, and I'm going to do a few of them. So there's going to be the first X amount who gets the elephant, or the first X amount who get the lion t-shirt will get like it'll be a package. So it'll be like a t-shirt, and it'll be the print, and it'll be like the postcard and a sticker. I'm definitely going to be using some stickers. It's going to be really cool. Like, this clothing brand's going to be very cool. But you dress simple. Oh, okay. Abbas, you know what? Maybe we can change it. I would wear maybe the art on the back or hidden away. Then you might as well just wear a plain t-shirt. Or just wear under a sweatshirt. Abbas, as soon as you start to wear like cool t-shirts. Yeah, Roberto, I will do. You know what, guys? I'm going to be doing I'll definitely be doing a live stream as soon as I'm launching it. You know what? I really like these because I can actually already see the layers. I can already see the layers for this, which in color format will look so cool. But then we're also going to be adding pattern work to this as well. But I'm going to not add pattern work to this until I start adding this side. So I might even add slightly different type of fur. So like that. I might go slightly similar there and then change it here. Yeah, I like this. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be different colors. How come I haven't done a dragon? Good question. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna be starting this whole collection of animal art again this year. This is my first one that I've done in like over 6-7 months. Well, since last year. I was originally gonna stop. Like, I haven't actually done any of these animal artworks since last year because this project actually finished last year, but it has been demanded a lot. A lot of people have been asking, and you know what? It's gonna be fun. I thought, you know what? Let's do it. Let's create some more, and I am. So the first is gonna be this wolf, and then we'll go from there. It's not going to look like Ed Hardy, no. I do have Ed Hardy's type of clothing. I did used to wear that back in the days, but it's not going to be that much OTT with embroidery stuff. Love the elephant, really draws you in. Yeah. So this elephant is completely sold out, and so that is going to be reprinted. I think the seahorse is also sold out, so that's going to be reprinted. And then I'm going to try and get this done by the end of the week so I can send that in with the batch printing. Because you always have to send it in a batch production. So if I can send, with these two reprints, if I can send this wolf, then this will be officially will be available as a print to buy like this. Like this. In a white frame, starting from next week or end of next week, which is gonna be really cool. So this is gonna be the wolf will be the first one that I've done since like 6 to 8 months like this. So I know it's gonna do really well online and at art market. So a lot of people have been asking about this. So let's do it. Yeah. Cool. Cheers, thanks, dude. Alright, guys, I'm going to end it here. I'm happy with what we've done so far today. West Hill, thank you for sharing. Unfortunately, I'm going to be going so your followers can watch on the replay. I hope that you've enjoyed the conversations that we've had today. I've definitely enjoyed it, and I definitely did miss having random conversations and live streaming with you guys. When the snowfall and white winds blow, the lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. Very, very nice. Well, nice to see you too. I definitely did miss. This is what I was craving. I just felt like just creating something personal, no brief, no time scale, and just have a completely random conversation about anything. And that is what happened. So, guys, the one thing that I want everyone to remember is this. I want everyone to remember this. No, I want everyone to remember this. Okay? I'm going to put this here. Just remember this. World War started because of this. We have problems in this society because of this. Just remember this always, okay? What's up, DZ? Silly rabbits in the house. Alright, guys, take care. Have a beautiful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are in the world, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Take care, be good, be rebellious, and I'll see you guys soon. See ya. See ya, silly.